Hare Krishna and welcome to the Elemental Reset. Today is day 2 of week 1, that is the air week, and congratulations on reaching day 2. So, the first few days of any new journey are often the most difficult, and you are here. That itself shows commitment, okay? And real commitment is not first to others, it is to ourselves. It is giving our word to ourselves and keeping it. So, when we commit to our soul's path, we learn to say no in a loving way to others so that we can say yes to ourselves. And this is not selfish. This is how true service begins. Okay. So, you can, like, the famous saying, you cannot pour out from the empty cup. And the moment you decide to change your life, powerful forces will come into motion. Changes does not have to be dramatic. It begins with this simple decision. So today, we are going to be a little bit more aware of the element of air. Notice the breeze in the sky. Notice the breath, as it is entering and leaving your body. Notice how it feels on your face. Like how the child wonders when you blow on them or when there's breeze coming. You close your eyes. It's very cute. So deep breathing activities, they activate the parasympathetic nervous system. Okay. And that is the rest and digest mode of the body. So yesterday somebody asked me that, how they did some deep breathing and the body went into sleep for 11 hours. And is that possible? Is it because of just breathing? And that I understand the curiosity and the guilt that was attached with it. And with all my love, I just want to say that sometimes that our body is so much into stress and worry and fear, that the body is constantly into the fight or the flight mode, constantly, because the mind can't distinguish whether it's a real threat or it is just the mental stress, and it's constantly into that fighting mode, like let me be alert. So it gives very less time to really rest and digest. Okay. And the moment you take deep breaths, it's like giving yourself permission that it's okay, you can rest, you're allowed to rest, and you're allowed to relax. The body goes into this deep state of rest and digest. And you will notice, like, if you continue to breathe like this every day, just for a few minutes, you will notice the difference. You will sleep better, you will have better digestion, you'll have more. That's why it is said that stress is also a reason for weight gain, because you're so much into fight and flight mode, especially with the city lifestyle these days. It's even more evident that the rest and digest mode the body rarely enters into, only when sleeping. And that too, like, if you have screen time just before going to bed, then even that is disturbed. Okay. So you may feel sleepy, you may feel tired, emotional, or even experience small physical symptoms like headaches or running nose or nausea. And this is often a sign of release. So unless it's getting too much, really you can't tolerate it, allow yourself to rest. Okay. Just allow yourself to rest. If it's getting too much, get in touch with me. We'll work it out, or we can consult a doctor if it may be something, a symptom. But mostly it is about release. So I would suggest see it for 3 days at least. Okay. And today's affirmation is I honor my commitments to myself and to others. Okay. I honor my commitments to myself and to others. Now, it's very easy for most of us to commit to our family members, to our others, like teachers. So if you are a mother, it's very easy for you to commit to your children, like, you cook for them every day, and someday you may order in, or someday you may ask them to just eat some bread or something. Does that mean that you're a bad mother? No, right? It simply means that one day you couldn't cook for them, and next day onwards you'll start cooking. That's a commitment. That's still a commitment. Yeah. And it's important that we honor this commitment, because it's not about perfection. It is about really consistently doing something. So by today's activity, what we are really doing is we are strengthening our will. We are strengthening our willpower to become strong. So this is something I learned in my world of education, where our teacher of eurythmy, she taught us, like, if you want to strengthen your will, do one small activity daily. Like, it can be like just touching your eyebrow or touching your head. Just do it daily at one same time, because the idea is not about the activity itself. The important thing is your willingness to commit. Okay, so commit to yourself. Like a father, if they are going out to work, they don't say that today, if I've taken off, I'm a bad father. Or a teacher may skip a class one day, but she goes back again to it. So commitment, and the prayer should be like, just as much as I'm committed to this particular task, may I be committed to myself today. So that is the commitment with which you're going to do the next 27. So today we are going to do a simple, just figure out. So you have assessed your life yesterday. So today you're going to just simply figure out that one small thing that you can commit to today. Okay. So the main practice today is very simple. You just have to choose that empowering action that you will commit to doing every day for the next 27 days. Okay. And this is not about perfection. If you miss a day, you do not quit, right? You forgive yourself and continue. Continue. Failing does not matter. Getting up. So if a child who's learning to walk, if he falls down, do you say like तुमसे नहीं होगा, तुम गिरे ही पड़े रहो? नहीं ना. We ask them to get up, it's okay, let's walk again. So similarly, even if you fall down on one day, that's okay. Get up and start walking again. Continue from where you can, you know. So say yesterday you didn't do the activity, today you didn't do the activity, tomorrow Saturday you have ample time. You can sit and do all the three activities tomorrow. Sneak peek. Okay. So it's not about never slipping. It's about returning again and again. Okay. Choose that one thing today. Write it down. Place it where you can see it every day. Okay. So now some of you may ask me, but I don't know what to choose from. I don't know what to do every day. So for those of you who are wondering, ki, what should I do? What should I commit to? Or you will have this mental state of, uh, अरे क्या सोचूं कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है क्या करूं मैं रोज में क्या ही कर सकती हूँ तो डोंट वरी आई मेक इट वेरी सिंपल फॉर यू आई एम गिविंग यू सम एग्जांपल्स डाउन हियर which you can follow. So walk for 10 to 15 minutes, do breathing for 5 minutes, or chant or prayer, or do yoga for 10 15 minutes, or do aerobics exercise, whatever you're comfortable with. Or you can start decluttering your house 10 15 minutes each day. Imagine 27 days, so much wonder you will create, so much rubbish will be out of the house. Yeah, you can drink water more mindfully, or have one glass of water early morning, like do that as a commitment, or have a spoon of ghee early morning, that could be your commitment. Journal every day, that could be your commitment. You can paint or create something artistic, can just sit and do nothing for 10 minutes, that can be your commitment. 10 minutes, I'm going to just fold my hand and sit. I'm just going to sit and do nothing, not think anything. उस 10 मिनट में मुझे कितना ही important phone call आ जाए, I'm not going to pick it up. I'm not going to run behind anybody in that 10 minutes. I'm going to just sit for myself and do nothing and just breathe for 10 minutes. Or you can commit to not doing something, like not using your phone that often, not having sugar, or skipping dinner, or avoiding fried foods. Or if you can't do this, you can commit to noting down what you have written every day. There's so many things that you can do. Yeah. So you don't have to think of something very elaborate. It's not about so much about the activity, it's more about you committing to yourself. Okay. It doesn't matter what you choose. What matters is you keeping your word to yourself. That's what we are training ourselves to do. Like, I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to keep my word for myself. Okay. And those who did the second level exercise yesterday can pick up from any one area of that wheel of life that you created. And from there, you can pick up one activity towards your goal. You can make it meaningful, or you can make it simple, because the ultimate goal is to learning to commit to yourself, to support yourself, to stand up for yourself, to love yourself. And I am walking this journey with you. In fact, I'll show you. This is the book I've selected for myself. I did take a walk also yesterday, and I had to take my phone because I left my kids behind, but I didn't use it for calling purposes. I just clicked some pictures I'd share in the group. And yeah, so I did start my journey, and today I'm going to decide what I'm going to do today onwards, and I'll share that in the group as well. Take care. You have all my support and all my love. Thank you so much for being with me on this journey. Hare Krishna.